Hey guys, it's me again, Stefan from the Hypomanic Entrepreneur. Today I want to talk with you all about priorities. How do you use your intuition to actually find out what's the right priorities for you? Because the right priorities for me and right now in this situation, in this time of my life, with all of the things that I have going on, with all the goals I have, with all the projects I have, with the job, with the master's thesis, with the business, with all of those stuff, what is the actual right priority that for me to use my time on right now, right? And how do you come to the conclusion of, based on your situation, uh, your projects, your goals, how do you decide, okay, what is actually the right priority for me right now? How do you spend your time the right way? How do you reach your goals? How do you achieve your dreams? Whatever you want to call it, right? It's all a matter of priorities, right? Using your time in the most optimal way in order to achieve the end goal that you have in mind. So at the end of the day, it's all a matter of priorities. This is the the ultimate key behind working smarter, right? Because if you don't find out what the right priorities are, like you can work as hard as you possibly can. You can work 10 hours a day, 15 hours a day, and still not get very far at the end of the day because you're not working very smart, because you don't haven't settled the actual priorities that of that have the highest output, highest value for you in your situation. And I'm not going to say that I'm the master of priorities either. I'm just taking the steps that my intuition is telling me that, okay, this seems like it takes me furthest towards my goals based on my best understanding of this situation right now. And my understanding of the situation might be limited, and so might yours. And like, many people can come and criticize you for that you're not doing this, you're not doing this, you're not doing this. But at the end of the day, you just have to base it on your best understanding of the situation. You have to see, okay, I have this limited amount of time a day. You want to achieve this thing sometime in the future. You have this goal you're pursuing, and of course you have to act in order to get there. But making the right decision, uh, taking the right actions on the way, the best you understand the situation, the faster you're going to get there, right? And there's two components: it's the priorities and it's the actual execution, that you're actually being proactive, right? So with those, it's those two things. Because in a sense, think of it like you're doing archery, right? Let's say. So you're having a bow and arrow, and you have this goal right here, and you have to aim. And in the beginning, you might be a bit off, right? You might be like, oh, okay, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm going to shoot, right? And you aim as close as you can in the beginning, and then shoot. You act based on your best understanding of the situation, based on how well you can, and then you may not, you probably won't get completely on the target on the first try, but you'll get closer than if you never tried, of course. And then, okay, after that, you can see, okay, based on the response from that, okay, you can see, okay, maybe I need to adjust it a bit. Maybe I need to do this. Maybe maybe I need to adjust this so that I can actually address these other factors that I didn't take into account before. And okay, I've tried this and this and this and this. Okay, but I didn't try this, so maybe I should try this and see how that works. And maybe that's the next step, to prioritize that, because you haven't tried that yet, and you have to experiment a bit of things in order to find out what works. And when you find out what works, some of the things that work, For instance, like on LinkedIn, for instance, for me last week, it's the impressions have gone like up with 400% because I've posted more regularly. And for me, that's like, okay, this works. I'm gonna continue doing this. I'm gonna continue doing more of this, of course, because this works. Okay, what more can I do to actually make more of make a greater reach, make a bigger impact, and do more, right? Because okay, I'm trying these different things, experimenting. Okay, doing some analysis, seeing what works, what doesn't work, and like that's how you get closer, right? Experimenting, and okay, when something works, you double down on that, and when something doesn't work, you stop doing that, or do at least do less of that and more of what actually work, or experimenting with new things. But that's at the end of the day what I think is like how to prioritize in the right way. You have to uh, first of all, of course, have to know your purpose, your goal, what you're going for, to live with intentionality, and then you have to be proactive, right, in pursuing this goal. You have to actually go towards it in practice, using your actions by thinking clearly about what can you actually do to get closer to this. And of course, if it's a big goal, you probably won't, most likely won't get there overnight, but you'll get there eventually if you're doing all the right steps, if you're just patient and persistent enough with pursuing that. But you have to go through all the steps first. And that likely means you have to experiment and try out different things. And some things won't work, and some things will get you in the right direction. And that's what I think ultimately you have to use your intuition for, right? To get you closer towards your goal. It won't necessarily be perfectly in the right direction, but it will get you closer, and then you can adjust on the way so that you can eventually get to the goal that you're looking for. That's what I sincerely believe. So yeah, that's ultimately what I have to say for today. At the end of the day, priorities, intentionality, and persistence is what will get you towards your goal in the end. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you all think, and be sure to like and subscribe for more. And I will see you all tomorrow.